What is going on, guys? My name is King Reggie. Welcome to the channel. Today we will be continuing the gun doubles scheme out of the run and gun playbook, and we will be going over the play why sale. Let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Like I said, gun doubles, we're continuing the scheme. If this is your first video, thank you for tuning in. I do things a little different on this channel. I'm going to break stuff down way more in depth than other channels, guys. A lot of guys, they're going to jump in practice mode. They're going to just run through some plays. You don't know if it actually works. You don't know if it works when there's a user on the field, if it's actually going to work against real opponents. So I'm going to break it down with real gameplay footage. I'm going to show you guys what the reads are, where you should throw it against certain coverages. All of that I recorded in seasons, in head-to-head, in Madden Ultimate Team. If that sounds like something that would interest you guys, like this video, sub to the channel. I don't want you guys to miss any of this. This stuff is going to help you get your Madden game to the next level. So, if you missed the first two videos, the first one was audibles, adjustment, personnel. It really goes in depth to all the layers of the offense. I have 3 different sets that I'm going to run. We break it all down. So I'll put up a card, click that video, watch it. It's a lot of really good info. Then the last video was the one play cover 3 touchdown. It also beats cover 4 and cover 1 man. Today we'll be going over the play why sale. It is also out of my 41 set in gun doubles. Like I said, I break this down in that first video. Go watch it, guys, because all that info, I'm not really going to go over it again. So it's my 4-1 set, gun doubles, why sale. This is a really good play. It's a quick hitter, and it also works as a one play touchdown against cover 2. So as you can see, why sale, I've called it 276 times for a 9.6 yards per play average. So it's going to be my really quick hitter, but it also works as a really good deep shot against cover 2. So let's take a look. This is why sale. Like I said, it is out of the 41 set. That is the play art. Our adjustments, really simple. All we're going to do is put Y on a hook and motion them across the field. That is it. So it's going to be the deeper hook, like the 9-yard hook, not like the 2-yard hook. So that's what we want to put them on. Motion them across the field, and we're going to motion snap. So this is our 4-1 set. It is going to be the same motion as our run plays, which I also went over in the first video. It's all my runs, real gameplay footage. Then it's also the same motion as my last video, which was our big one play touchdown. So same motion. So this isn't going to give anything away, guys. This is going to help us disguise all our stuff. Okay, our reads. So against cover 3 and cover 4, it's going to work very similarly. I'm going to read low to high. So I want to specify this a lot of the times against zones and sometimes against man 2. When we see cover 3 and cover 4, we're trying to get the ball out quick. Unless they're playing hard flats, but we want to get the ball out quick. So we're reading low. If it's there low, take it, and then we're reading high if they're playing hard flats. We're against cover 2, we're actually going to read high to low. So we're going to look for our deep shot first, then we're going to come down the field, come down closer to the line of scrimmage on our shorter routes. So guys, when we motion Y across, we put him on that hook. Whoever lines up in front of him, if they're in a hook curl and they jam our player as he's getting into his hook, that is going to leave the arrow route to our running back wide open. We're going to take that right away. Or we can also hold the ball a little bit longer, and that tight end will actually get open in behind him. Because he jams the Y, he is not going to get deep enough to cover the tight end on the deep corner. So that is going to be our read there. And then if they're in a hard flat, so if they jump right down to our running back on the arrow route, we are just going to hold, and we're going to wait, and we're going to throw to the tight end on the corner route. And then if the user goes to that, or if they double flat it, then we're going to have a hook, and we're going to have a backside dig. So that is our reads against cover 3. Let's go take a look at it. All right, here it is, guys. So we're going to motion Johnson, our slot receiver, across the field. We're going to motion snap, and we're going to run a hook right here. The player I was talking about is this player here. He's going to be in the hook curl, but on this play, he's actually going to jam this guy, and then he's going to try to get to his depth. So that's going to allow our deep corner route to get upfield, get in behind him, and he will not be able to react in time. If you don't motion this guy across, he will be able to get under that right away because he's not going to jam. So that's really going to open this up. If he doesn't jam, if they adjust their coverage, then He will drop right back. That's fine. Then we can have the hook, or we'll have this arrow route out of the backfield. So this is what we're looking for against cover 3, guys. Let's run through it once. Here we are. We motion across. Like I said, now watch here. See how he jams this player here. Now look at Waller, our tight end. Because he jams him, now he is not going to be able to react quick enough to get out here. And our running back is open in the flat. So in cover 3, guys, as soon as I see that jam, I can go right to the running back really quick, or I can hold it for a second longer and we can fire it into the tight end. So that is going to be our read if we ever see this jam. Here we are, and we're going to hold it a little longer, and we're going to fire it into the tight end for a gain of 17 down to the 2-yard line. So it's that easy, guys. As soon as we see that jam, we are going to go either running back or hold a little later and go to the tight end. Let's take a look at the next one. Okay, cover 3 again, motion across the field. Now on this play, we actually get a blitz off the edge. He's got a lot of people dropping into coverage here, not a lot here. And I said, guys, here we're reading low to high. So we see this running back open. We are going to fire that right away. This is our quick hitter. Get it in our running back's hands right away. Let him make a juke, and we're gone. So he actually sent a blitz, and it was his job as the user to cover the flats. We saw that very quickly, got it out of our hands, and now we just make a play. So as soon as you see that running back open, guys, fire it in. Okay, guys, now on this one, same thing, motion across. We're going to keep all this when we're doing our 41 set. We're motioning this guy across. It's really going to disrupt them. So motion him across. Now we're going to watch. He's not going to get hands on him, but this guy is the flat defender, and he's going to jump out to the running back right away. So as soon as we see that, we're going to look at the user. If the user doesn't go to our tight end, this guy is going to be wide open every time. So watch. We're going to go, and this player here is in a hard flat. He's going right to our running back. We're going to leave that alone. Now we're watching the user. So if the user goes to this hook, this player is going to be wide open. So look at him. This hook is going to hold him right there. This guy's running off coverage. And now our tight end is going to be wide open on this corner route. And we're going to fire it in that gain of 17. So that is what we want, guys. That is a 3rd down. He's playing hard flats. We're going to hold, put his user in a bind because that hook's there also. We're going to run off coverage, and then we're going to fire it into the tight end. Okay, guys, the last thing I wanted to go over against cover 3. Now, if they put a hard flat on the field and they're putting a curl flat, so now they're going to want to take away this route with the hard flat. They're going to take away the tight end with the deep curl flat when they adjust their coverage. So now that's where this Johnson on this hook and this backside dig are going to come into play. So we're going to watch. If they double hard flat, which they do here, right? Hard flat, that's taken away. This guy's dropping into this coverage. So now we're going to read the user. If the user plays on our curl, we're going to look to the dig. If he plays on the dig or goes deep, we're just going to throw this hook. So right here, pause it. The user's looking for deep stuff. This hook is wide open. This would have been covered. This is covered. But now we have a hook right here in this soft spot. And we're going to fire that in for a gain of 12. So it's that easy, guys. Those are our reads against cover 3. Now, cover 2, this we're actually going to read high to low. So we're going to look for our deep shot first, as soon as we see cover 2, and then we're going to go low. So watch corner. So in this play, we're going to motion across, and we're looking at our 4x1 wide receiver and the corner. If he jams him, we're going to wait for him to go outside. And as soon as he gets deeper than the cornerback, we're going to fire a bullet pass. So what is actually going to happen, guys, on this play is when we motion Johnson across the field, our far side wide receiver is actually going to take like 3 or 4 steps in. As he motions across, this is an auto motion in the play. He's going to motion 3 or 4 steps in. What this is going to do is this is going to give us a ton of room on the sideline. When he jams him outside, we're going to have 5 or 6 yards along the sidelines to just fire in a deep shot against cover 2. So as soon as we see him jam him, he moves past the corner, then throw a bullet pass up and towards the sideline. I'll show you guys. I have lots of footage of this. This can work as a one-play score if we rack it, or you can possession catch it, gain 25, 30 yards. And then if the corner sinks with the go route, so sometimes they'll adjust their coverage, and now the cover 2 corner, if he doesn't jam him, if he just runs back with him, that's fine. That is when we're just going to fire it into our running back. And if he plays hard flats or the user jumps to that arrow route, then we have that hook and that dig backside. So let's take a look at the cover 2. All right, guys, so I kind of screwed up when I was editing the footage, and I cut it off as soon as Johnson's going to start here, our slot receiver, and he's going to motion across. As soon as he does that, Metcalf is going to take 3 or 4 steps in, and he's actually going to come in closer to the ball. The motion has already happened, but trust me, when you go in practice mode or in a game, you'll see that. So he's going to take 2 or 3 steps in. Now we are going to see, when we snap the ball, it is going to give him a great pocket up the sidelines for us to throw a ball in right as he passes this corner before the safety can get there. So one thing, guys, we always want to run this cover 2 beater on the short side of the field, run it to the wide side, right? So we want to have room along this sideline. Let's take a look. So motion across. Now watch. Watch here how he makes this receiver belly outside of him. Pushes him, bellies him out. That is actually what we want. We want him going outside of him, getting to the outside. Now, as soon as I see him pass that, now we are going to fire this ball in there, pass lead it up and towards the sideline. That easy, guys. So as soon as you see him press and he bellies around him, we are going to fire that in towards the sideline. Guys, this play, as soon as I see them running cover 2, I'm going right to this play. This is a 25-yard gain every single time if they're jamming. Now, if they sink, like I said, we have a play. We're going to check it down. But as soon as we see him jam and then him clear, we're going to fire that in. Let's look at the next one. Same thing. We could kind of see there Metcalf motioned in. Now, exact same read. Watch the corner here. He's going to get hands on. Now they're even. I'm going to wait a second longer. As soon as he passes him, McNair, fire it. Pass lead up and away. And look at that. If we rack catch that, we're probably gone. Sometimes I get a little nervous. I'm like, okay, we'll just possession it, get down, gain 30 yards. But if you rack it, you can run it up the sidelines. I will show you that. So that easy, guys. As soon as you see him pass him in cover 2, we're firing that in. Okay, third one. Motion across. You can see there, they motion in. Now watch here. Hands on. Exact same thing. Now we're going to fire the ball, and on this one, we're actually going to rack catch it. So this is what happens when you rack catch it. It can get a little tight on the sidelines, but if you rack catch it and their safety's too far outside, we can turn it and go up the sideline, guys. It's that easy against cover 2. Let's look at the last one against cover 2. This one. Okay, so here, motion across. Now look at McLaurin on this play. He's actually moving in. That is what is going to give us that extra room on the sideline, guys. That's really important. That actually is like more 4 or 5 steps. He comes in so much more. It's going to give us so much more room along the sideline. But now let's watch the corner. So in this, it's still cover 2, but this corner is going to bail. Now they're going to play more of a cover 2 sink. He's running with him. He's not getting hands on. We are not going to throw that. Now we have this running back wide open in the flats because this is the flat defender in cover 2. He's bailing way back. That is going to let us throw it underneath, put a move on him there, put another move, gain of 15. So it's such a quick and easy read, guys. And then if they do play double flats on that side, then we still have the hook. We still have a backside dig to go to, but that easy against cover 2, guys. Let's look at man real quick. Okay, our man, guys, we are going to look to the running back first if man gets caught inside. So when they're playing man, if they have him manned up with one of the linebackers, we're going to look to the right running back on that arrow route, turn it upfield. Then look to the tight end. So this is just kind of what I'm going through, guys. I'm going to look to the running back. Then I'm going to look to the tight end on that corner route. Then I'll look to the hook, and then I'll look to that backside dig. And then the hook and the backside dig are going to be low balls, guys. Always low ball these against man coverage. It's just going to make it a nice, easy low ball throw. They're going to secure it, and we're going to get really nice yardage, guys. The hook and the dig are going to get open a lot. Waller, if you get a really good route runner at tight end, will get open a lot. And then the Barkley route, it's more if they just get caught inside. I want to throw that as a really quick hitter. So let's look at our man clip. Okay, guys, motion across. Now we're looking at this player. I'm thinking man as soon as I see him run across the field with me. They actually switch. So Dion's on this running back. We maybe could fit that in, but I don't really love that read. We're more looking if they have a linebacker on the running back and he gets caught inside. Sometimes this guy will belly out really fast. We can get it out there, turn upfield, and we can gain 30 yards. Okay, so that's not open. Now I want to look at the tight end. Here he's got a really good separation. So I'm just going to wait a second and I'm going to fire that in. So guys, man coverage, It's a little weird to throw against sometimes. We're just waiting for guys to get open. Some routes will get open all the time. Sometimes they won't. So now we're just going to read. This guy got open. We're going to fire it in that easy. That's going to be a play that, as long as they're not dropping curl flats back there with man coverage, is going to get open a pretty good amount of the time. Let's look at the next clip. Same thing, motion across. We have him lined up over top of us. He's motioning with us. I'm thinking man coverage right away. So once again, we're looking at the running back, covered. So we're going to say no to that. Now we're going to look at the tight end. Pretty congested. I don't really love it. That's fine. So now we're looking at the hook. The hook in man coverage, he's been sitting there, and we can still throw that, right? We can still throw it late. These guys really don't react to a low ball on the hook very well at all. So we're going to low ball throw that in there. Gain of 9 yards. It's that easy. So we're going to look running back. Then we're going to look tight end. Then we're going to look hook, guys. Okay, last clip, guys. Motion across. We see McLaurin on that auto motion I was talking about. Man coverage. Let's pause it. So their guy doesn't really get caught inside. Don't really love it. Looking at the tight end, the users right there. Don't really love it. Here, the corner seems to be in a bit better of a spot. So I just go backside to this dig, throw it on break, and we're low balling it in there, guys. Low ball, that's DK against Deion Sanders, one of the best man coverage corners in the game. Low ball it on the break. It's going to be open a really nice amount of the time. All right, guys, so that was it. That was why sale. That is the full play breakdown. It's a really, really good play, guys. Going to use that same 41 auto motion. This is really good for cover 2, like I said. The last play was really good for cover 3. We went over runs. We have 2 more plays we're going to go over in this 41 set in our next video, and then we will be moving on to the stack set. So, guys, if this interests you, if this full play X's and O's breakdown of plays with real gameplay footage interests you guys, please sub to the channel. Please like this video. Comment down below. Tell me if you guys are enjoying this. Tell me any tips you think I should do if you're confused on anything. Any questions, leave that down below, guys. My name is King Reggie, and I'm out.